I won a couple of big tournaments and so forth. I reached number 2 in the world, but I still wasn't number 1. And then I had a 3-year period. I didn't win a slam. I was winning some big tournaments, but I couldn't win a slam. These 2 guys were beating me in every big match, Federer and Nadal. I changed rackets, team members. I did everything I can to kind of find the right formula. And I was struggling physically as well. I wasn't, that's where I had my transformative journey nutrition-wise, where I took everything started going in the upwards direction for me, and learning also from these guys and the matches that we've played against each other was something that was extremely important for me at the time. I was, of course, trying to consume as much as I can this energy of the center court and everything, and it was overwhelming at times, but I was also very thorough in my analysis of the matches afterwards, even though I don't necessarily like to watch matches that I lost. But Kobe Bryant used to talk about this a lot, and when I was talking to him personally about that, he said, even if it's just specific intervals of the match that you lost that you want to watch, that you definitely look at that, and you need to analyze that, and you need to go through that cramping feeling, because that's where you learn from those mistakes, and that's where you have an opportunity to rectify that the next tournament or next match and so forth. So that helped a lot. I have identified that as well, is my feeling of not being enough. And that goes back to my very, very beginning of my life and my relationship, particularly with my father, and not doing enough, not being good enough, etc., etc. So, and it's kind of the battle that I also go through often, because a lot of people, even closest people in my life, ask me, what more do you want? You have achieved everything. What do you want? Why do you keep going? And I tell them the good part that I told you, that I still really strongly feel it's inside of me. And I feel like as long as I have the capacity or ability to compete for the biggest titles in my sport, I want to keep going. And also, partly the part that I didn't mention that inspires me to keep going is to test my limits mentally and physically. Because when I was starting to break through in the professional tennis, I remember when you reach your 30, you start counting your days to your retirement. Like after 30, that's it pretty much. It's also a kind of a curiosity from my side. How far can I go? I'm 38 this year. How long can I push my own limits? And I don't feel like I do have limits. And I feel like the limits are normally constructs in our mind.